Hello, beautiful people. I know it's been a minute since I've been over here. Can you guys hear me? Hello, beautiful people. You guys hear me? I gotta turn it up or anything? What is up, everybody? How we doing? Uh, we get started in a little bit. I'm just gonna allow more people to pop in, but I appreciate you guys being here. Like before I get on camera, I'm gonna let some more people pop in and whatnot. Alrighty, what's up, Garrett? I see you in here. Let's type some shit on Discord too. On the cord of discs. Honestly, I'm proud of my laptop because it's actually holding up pretty well while I'm like on the internet and whatnot. So big ups to my laptop. I guess it helps that I don't have I don't have my capture card like active right now either because I feel like that's a part of it. But yeah, it's great to see you guys. I mean, I'm sure most people who actually give any semblance of a fuck are gonna check out the VOD. I don't really expect a ton of people via the live stream or anything like that, but you know. Hey, what's up, Duel? Welcome in, my dude. Good to see you in here, man. It's been a minute. Good to see all you guys, like, on some real shit. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get this going in just a sec. But I mean, first and foremost, I just appreciate socks are on at the moment. Good shit, Disparity. What's good, Disparity? How you doing, fam? All right. Well, yeah. Again, very happy to see all you guys in here. Very happy to see how much love I still have here, even though I haven't been on here in a month and a half. Even though all my shit is essentially private now, it's good to see that there's still people who actually give a fuck about me in this world because that's something we're gonna talk about too. Though, not towards you guys, but just like as a general thing. All right, let's get this shit started. We back. So, in the words of Cody Rhodes, so what do you guys want to talk about? But first and foremost, man, thank you to everybody who's in here right now. Straight up, I'm gonna turn on the gain on my goddamn camera because I am it's bright as fuck. I'm already light skinned as it is, so I don't need that much brightness. All right, I think we good. All right. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you to everybody who is in here right now, man. Because damn, it's been way too damn long since I've been back on stream. But I think me stepping away from streaming was absolutely necessary at the same time. Like, don't get it twisted. I think me stepping away was like the best thing for me. FG is in the building. AJ is in the building. What's up, gentlemen? Great to see you two. But I guess we'll take it back to when I initially stepped away from streaming. Well, I initially stepped away from streaming. I think that was like towards the end of, I think it was like April. Yeah, it was like literally the week before my birthday, where I was just like, you know what, I'm just not gonna be making any sports gaming content or like streaming. And initially, I was only gonna do CGWA content. I was only gonna do the CJ streams, but it's like, as I was like stepping away from everything, I was like, I can't even bring myself to do that at this point. Like, I think like literally over the past, like I just been so drained and just so like down mentally about everything when it comes to streaming that I was just like, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna do this, at least for the time being, if ever again. Um, that's just kind of where I was at mentally over the past like month and whatnot. Like, or like that's where I've been at. Well, I've been at like in the months leading up to April, I want to say. Just because, you know, I just felt, and I've felt like this for like the past few years, honestly. Like, you know, even before COVID hit, like I felt like that for a while. Like, it just felt like the walls were closing in on me, you know. And obviously, like the week after, like I decided to step away from everything was my birthday. It's like I'm 30 now, and it doesn't feel any better like at this point in my life, like where I genuinely still feel like the walls are closing in on me. So, as it just seemed like, you know, I was beating my head against the wall with like doing the content I was doing. It's like I'm playing all these old games and whatnot. And it's like nobody really cares to like even like, you know, give it a chance, to where the, you know, just the discoverability of it was just not very good. And it's like all the games suck. So it's like everybody, so basically what everybody was just saying, oh, well, it's like this, like everybody was like sitting here talking about, oh, you know, either you have to play all these games that you don't like playing anymore, or you just have to suck it up. And like at that point, it's like, you know, was I doing this out of the love? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and just be like, oh, I didn't want to grow off of it, because I wouldn't have put in all the time, effort, heart, blood, sweat, and tears into making the content I was making if I was only just trying to do it for fun. You know, was it fun? Yes. Is it fun? Yes. But it's like, do I like at a certain point, the choice was either I can continue to do this and just be stuck where I'm at, or I can take a break from all this and, you know, focus on other parts of my life that are suffering because I'm putting so much time into it. So, you know, at a certain point, I was just like, you know what? I was initially going to focus my efforts on music. I mean, we'll talk about that later as well. But the reason I stepped away from everything, like, as far as that goes, is just like, I'm just like, is this just, am I gonna continue to just bash my head against the wall and, like, you know, continue to put all this effort into something where, and it's like I'm literally like getting less people, like, you know, checking me out, less people watching the videos, less people watching the streams. And it's like, you know, I'm sacrificing like not being able to work, like, you know, full time and whatnot. I'm not working, well, I'm sacrificing having the ability to like have all these things go for me, like, you know, that's taking away time from like studying on, like, you know, the A plus stuff and whatnot for like the IT stuff that I'm trying to do. And that's honestly more so the reason why I stepped away from everything than, you know, me just wanting to do music or whatever again. So if I misled you guys, I do sincerely apologize. Like if there was ever any misleading as far as that goes, I didn't mean to mislead anybody. Like, you know, I did initially want to get into music, but again, we'll talk about that later. But I felt completely burned out. I felt completely just like, you know, defeated. Everybody wants to talk about, oh, you know, that's a defeatist thing. This and I felt defeated, bro. That's where I was at. Like with the content I was making, I felt defeated, and I felt like I was put into a box where it's just like, oh, if I do anything different, people are gonna give me shit or this, that, and the third, and you know, everybody wants to say, oh, you're so indecisive, this, that, and the third. It's like, no fucking shit. I completely understand that I'm not focused anywhere, bro. You know, like I'm trying my best to fix it. Like it's not like I'm not. I'm just, oh, I'm not focused, whatever. Like no, I've been trying to do my best to do it. Like even now, like, you know, I'm having a problem like focusing on like one topic as far as this is concerned. Like I understand I have an issue where I can't focus, bro. Like I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. Like if we're being completely honest, it's just I can't afford to get like a therapist or anything like that to confirm that. So I don't know. I felt stuck for a long time, and then but I don't know. Like I just felt really. That's basically like, and I'm not scripting this. I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it completely unscripted. If it's everywhere, it's everywhere. But at least I'll get everything that I need to say out. And if there's anything else I need to say, then I'll say it later on. But it literally, what it come basically the cliff notes of part of it is the reason I initially stepped away from all this is because I just felt stuck. I felt like I was going nowhere with it. And that's the reason a lot of people quit streaming and they quit making content and whatnot, because they feel like they're not going anywhere. They feel like, okay, well, I'm not able to sustain myself off of doing this, so why am I going to continue to, like, you know, hurt my livelihood, like, you know, hurt my finances by doing this if I can't sustain myself while doing it? And that's exactly where I was at. That's where, like, somewhat where I'm still at, but you know, I felt like that needed to be explained. I'll read you guys chats in a little bit, but I don't know. So, why did I have the change of heart that I had though? And it's like, I feel like another reason that I really wanted to get away from, like, you know, just everything for a while, not even just like content creation, but like not spending as much time on Discord, and not like, you know, I felt like at a certain point I wanted to get like my social life back, because over COVID, obviously all of us basically lost our. I don't want to say lost our social. Well, not all of us did, but it's like I felt like, you know, I wanted to like rebuild like a lot of my like friendships like in person and whatnot. So over the past month, that's something else that I've really tried to do, but I think over the past month I've really come to realize that, you know, whatever social life I was trying to have, like, you guys have been that for me. Like a lot of people who aren't even in here, but a lot of people who are like a lot of people who are in here, and then a lot of people who I just talk to on a regular basis. A lot of people who are probably watching this right now as a VOD. You guys have like been there for me. You guys have listened to me when basically a lot of my life I've just been unheard. Like anytime I've ever had anything to say, it's either people just flat out don't listen, they talk over me, or they just ignore me or just completely invalidate anything I have to say. You know, and that's like just every aspect of my life. Every like almost not, I want to say every person in my life, but 95% of the people that I interact with, I just feel invalidated by. I feel unheard by them, and you know, I think everybody should like develop social skills. I feel like everybody should like, you know, be able to talk to people outside of the internet and whatnot. But there ain't nothing wrong with having internet friends. There's nothing wrong with engaging with your friends on the internet, because a lot of your friends on the internet are gonna listen to you, or they're gonna be there for you a lot more than a lot of these people who you interact with in person every single day. And that's been proven to be true throughout the entirety of just like me being, you know, just throughout the entirety of me being on the internet. Like, a lot of you guys have been there for me to hear me out when I've been down. Excuse me, I'm sorry. When, you know, I haven't had many people in my life, like personally, who I've been able to go to. Like, a lot of people say that, oh, if you ever need something, I'm there for you. But usually those people are just, you know, they don't listen to understand. They try to listen to reply. They try to listen because they want to, I guess, to boost whatever ego they have. They just, that's the only reason they want to listen, like for their own ego. Because they want to be the hero of somebody's story, basically. And a lot of the time, people just need somebody to vent to, bro. I'm not saying that they don't want to solve their problems, but it's like a lot of times people need somebody they can talk to and tell how they feel without being judged, without being reprimanded, without this, that, and the third happening. You know what I'm saying? So, and that, like, over this past month, I've, you know, reminded myself that you guys are that for me. Like, a lot of you guys, whether you realize it or not, are that for me. And I appreciate you guys, you know, hearing me out like on days where I'm not feeling the best. I appreciate you guys just being there for me as a whole, and not you, because obviously there are always going to be people out there who are like predatory, and they'll try to use whatever you tell them against you. And I've met people like that in person. I've met people like that over the internet, bro. It's just, there are a lot of people who just have a lot of narcissistic tendencies, and I don't think that anybody should ever allow that to make it so you can't go to anybody. Tyler, to answer your question, am I okay? I don't want to say that I'm like perfect right now, but it's like I'm kind of just venting, bro. Like, but you know, I appreciate you, bro. Am I like going to ball up and like start balling? Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how deep this goes. But yeah, I mean, back to like that main point though. I mean, by people in my everyday life, I don't feel heard at all. One of the only places where I've ever felt like, you know, I could be my true authentic self. One of the only places where I feel like people actually listen to what I have to say. One of the only places where I feel like I can go when I'm having like a horrible day is the internet, you know. And I think that sucks in some ways. Like, I think there are, like, you know, in some ways it would be better to be able to have people you could actually go to like reliably and have conversations. But I think what time has shown me, like just my time on this earth, and like, you know, how much I've tried to talk to people, how much I've tried to, like, you know, get what I've wanted to say off, like, to people, and have them actually listen listen to understand instead of listening just to reply. You know, at the end of the day, like, you know, I think the vast majority of people in my life have just proven to me that that's just not a possibility. You know? And, you know, if people who are in my personal life feel some type of way about that, cope, I guess. I don't know. Like, because, you know, they don't want to listen, like, when I'm actually having these, I want to have the conversations, but all of a sudden when I'm done and I don't want to fucking have the conversation anymore, now we're all ears and shit. And that's not one specific person, that's not anybody in particular. That is literally just in general how my interactions with people in person have been. So I don't want to say I'm done like talking to people in person, because, you know, at the end of the day, whether I like it or not, whether anybody else likes it or not, I'm gonna have to interact with people in person, like especially in the line of work that I'm trying to get into, bro. Like, even though like IT is like a little bit more like reclusive than other jobs that I've had. Like, I work as a server right now, so it's like I'm talking to people every single fucking day, no matter what. But as far as like spaces in which I actually feel heard, I mean, this is like this, you know, through streaming, through content creation, this is a space where I feel like people actually give a fuck about what I like, what I actually have to say, type shit. Because just like, through school, bro, no one ever listened to me. People kind of just made judgments about me instead of actually hearing what I had to say. Throughout school, like middle school, high school, even the short time I was in college, that's how it was. Like, and even like every job I've had, like, people just kind of shit all over me and whatnot. People don't really fucking listen to what I have to say. But it's like, when I stream, bro, like people are all ears, everything I have to say. People want to know what I think about, this, that, and the third, regardless of what it is. And, I feel like I took that for granted over the past, like, not like I took that for granted even before I took the break that I took. Like, I feel like just as a whole, I took that for granted for so long. And it's like, over the past month, I kind of just been reminded that it's like, you guys have been there for me when like a lot of other people have said that you guys weren't there for me. So you guys don't owe that to me at all, like, honestly. But if anything, as a content creator, as a public figure, well, whether or not I'm a huge public figure or not, like as a streamer, as a content creator, we're all public figures in one way or another. But it's like, as somebody who is some kind of influencer in this world, I owe that to you guys more than like you guys owe that to me, man. But you just by being here, just by listening to what I have to say, and doing what you can to like listen, be like, oh, I'm here if you want to talk, or I'm sorry that happened. That's more than enough, man. Because y'all don't got to do that for me, honestly. Y'all don't even have to do that for me, but you do it. So you guys are amazing, each and every one of you guys. But I don't want to say that's the only reason I came back, because I still had the itch to make content. But I think the problem that I've had, and the problem that I still have, and like even more now, is I don't know what direction I exactly want to go when it comes to making content. It's like, I kind of wanted to do the sports gaming stuff, but it's like at the same time, it's just like, I feel burnt out on that. And as a whole, like that, like the whole sports gaming community just kind of starting to head towards a place where I don't know if I want to be a part of it anymore. I'm not, and that's real. Like, I'm not gonna go too much deeper than that, but I think I'm good off like sports gaming on the platform for the most part. So I mean, that's gonna like I'm still gonna play games like I still have been playing like a Madden franchise, like Madden 07, but it's like I've been playing like some of the games that I played on stream, like just for my own personal enjoyment, and I've been having a good time doing it. So it's not like I don't play the games anymore. It's just I'm not gonna do content, like use them for content anymore. But yeah, I mean, I think if you guys follow me on TikTok, you guys have known that I've started to post a little bit of content, just giving my opinions on wrestling and whatnot. And that might be something that I want to do back on YouTube. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, I used to be a content creator under my actual government name way back in the day, like back 2011, 2012. And my main foundation as far as like making content was like around like wrestling and whatnot. So I think I might have to just go back to that well and start talking about wrestling again. But we'll see. We shall see. But I mean, another lane I was thinking about as far as gaming goes is Pokemon. Because honestly, my first if we want to talk, if we want to take it all the way back to like 2009, my first playthrough on here was a Pokemon Crystal playthrough. And I had a lot of fun with it, but then, like, you know, people started giving me shit about it in high school, and that's back when I actually gave a fuck about what people think about me. And then I just stopped doing it out of embarrassment. But it's like, I wish I would have just said fuck them and just kept doing it, because who knows where I could have been if I actually continued to, like, do it. Like, doing it. Like, if I continued with it, who knows where I would have been at now. But no, I cared way too much about what people thought about me back then, and, you know. But I don't know. I think that's my big problem right now. It's just I don't know what direction I want to go. You met. Wait, Ganeo, you remember when I made wrestling content, or? I don't know. It's Skittle time. What's up, Skittle time? Is that Neon? Neon's like Skittle man. So I don't know. Can't wait till I come back. I appreciate you. As far as the CGWA, I don't know. I don't have a good answer one way or another. I really don't know if I'm gonna if the CGWA is coming back or not. From what I saw, you really enjoyed playing it. Yeah, I'm talking about like what way back, like when I was in high school though. I was in like 2009, like back in like the early days of YouTube. People giving you shit about gaming sounds like that grown man crap people always exactly. But no, that happened when I was in high school though. I mean, people might give me shit for gaming now. I really don't give a fuck, because who am I bothering by playing video games, bro? Like, who am I actually hurting? Like, I'm not fucking hurting anybody by playing video games. If anything, I might be hurting myself by wasting my own time or whatever the fuck people want to say. But no, like, I'm not. It's not like I'm hurting anybody by playing video games, bro. If anything, like, you know, video games, people are going to take this the wrong way. I'm going to say it anyways. I don't give a fuck. Video games are probably what keeps me from hurting people. I'm being facetious, but, you know, like they say, all jokes got a little bit of truth in them. But it's like, I don't know, man. Nah, video games are what have kept me sane for as long as I've been, you know, losing my mind, I guess. Yeah, I remember like when I first started streaming like Pokemon, like I played like I remember I was playing Rejuvenation like when I first started streaming, and then I ran into that like trainer who had like a 75, like it was like a level 75 Alakazam or whatever, like early game. I was like, what the fuck? You ain't bothering nobody, bro. Well, CT, no one really hates on me for like playing video games nowadays, really. I mean, back in the day, like, you know, I always got shit for how much I gamed or whatnot. I mean, if only people realized like what kind of money we could have made, like, you know, I could have made if like people actually like, you know, got behind it and shit. But you know, it's also my fault for letting people say a bunch of bullshit and like, you know, try to discourage me from doing what I wanted to do. But you know, it's hard when you ain't got no support for anything you actually want to do. You know, everybody wants to say, "Oh, you don't need anybody's support." Fuck off, bro. Like, we're human beings. I hate how like much a lot of people try to dehumanize all of us in general. Every human being wants a little bit of support. Like, you know, I don't know, man, because that just pisses me off how much people try to dehumanize all of us. Like, I got shit because, like, you know, I was upset that a lot of people weren't supporting, like, you know, this, that, and the third. But I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry that I'm a human being and I'm actually in touch with the emotions that come with being a human being. I mean, I'm not actually sorry, but, you know, we're humans. All of us want some kind of support in life sometimes, bro. I think that's a natural human thing to like want people to support you, but you know, I don't know. But no, you're absolutely right, CT. If it ain't bothering nobody, I actually got a good example. I'm gonna respond to the rest of the chats, but I'll go back to that in a sec, CT. Not a waste of time. Exactly, AJ. As long as you're having a good time, that's all that fucking matters. You don't have to be productive 24/7, 365. Like, I think that's how people burn themselves out so fucking quickly. Hey, Tight Spot's in the building. What's good, Tight Spot? Welcome in, my dude. Dude, my mother understands the effect of how gaming helped me over the years. Yeah, I wish, people in my life actually, realize how much it's helped me. But, it is what it is, I guess. Let's see what else. Support's always nice. Exactly, Lucky. Like, everybody, I hate when people try to shit on people because they quote unquote want attention. We're human beings. We are social fucking beings, bro. All of us want, everybody wants attention, bro. I'm more worried about people who don't want attention than I am of people who, actively do want attention. Because we weren't created to just be, lone wolves and shit, bro. Like, we're social beings, bro. There's a reason that we are able to communicate in the way that we communicate. Because we wouldn't be able to put together words and whatnot, for one. I mean, that's a really rudimentary way of putting it, but it's it's a lot deeper than that. I'm not this big philosophical motherfucker that, some people see me as, I guess. Do you ever try to stream you ever try to stream on Twitch if you don't mind me? Well, CT, I actually started out on Twitch. I stopped using Twitch because I hated a lot of things that they had done. And I just feel like they are kind of put on a pedestal. I mean, honestly, I know Disparity just left not too long ago. Big ups to my boy Disparity. If you guys aren't subbed to him, go drop him a sub. But let my man talk, bro. He will talk his shit about how everybody puts Twitch on a pedestal, and he's absolutely fucking right. I think Twitch as a whole is put on a pedestal. Now, I'm not opposed to eventually streaming on there again, but it's they got to get rid of their rule where you can't stream on both as an affiliate, where you can't stream on multiple platforms as an affiliate, because that's just fucking stupid. And that's why a lot of people are leaving Twitch. That's why they keep losing people, at least partially why. Yeah, man. Hey, Breezy's in the building and Timbo's in the building. What's up, boys? I'll always support my boy Kaz. I appreciate you, Timbo. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna read Ganeo Man's comment in just a sec, but let me go back to what CT said about you ain't bothering nobody, because he's absolutely right. But this kind of goes back to a TikTok that I made. So there's this content creator named Jason Pleasant. He's on TikTok. I mean, I can say it because he put it on his profile. So this kid's, I can't call him a kid because I don't want to be condescending. He's only 3 years younger than me. But people were giving him shit because he basically, so you know how people on TikTok do this thing where they're just oh, well, what was your favorite one of these? I'll say mine's first. So he's a big fan of the Power Rangers. He has a lot of fandoms that a lot of people try to criticize or whatnot. But it's he's not bothering anybody. He's not hurting anybody. But so he did something about the Power Rangers, say your favorite Power Rangers sequence, morphing sequence, and do the thing, do the animation to it. And people were mocking him. They're I saw so many people just stitching his video, just being condescending to him, and it pissed me the fuck off to the point where I made a video. I'm just who is he hurting by doing this? I'll tell you guys what, he's not hurting anybody. So stop projecting your insecurities out on this dude. And he ended up following me, and then another one of my favorite content creators on there, Swa the Gentleman. He's also a big, he refers to himself as the Ratchet Green Ranger. He also followed me. And I was bro, Swa is one of my, dead ass one of my favorites, bro. Just because Swa does a lot of content where he's basically his main, what he's best known for is his saying is #stay weird, and it's as somebody who's been viewed as a weirdo my entire fucking life, I'm bro, it's cool as fuck seeing people on here just embracing how weird they are, because people like me got shit all over in middle school and high school for being into what I was into. I still remember middle school, I was listening to Linkin Park and whatnot, and people were saying that, oh, you're white, oh, you're an Oreo, this, that, and the third. So it's great to see people embrace like their just embrace like what enjoying what they enjoy. I'm not worrying about people trying to take away their black card because listen to they don't listen to rap music as much as the next person, you know? People fucking suck. Somehow being on the internet makes people yeah, because you know you can hide behind a keyboard, hide behind a computer, and hide behind your phone and talk all the shit that you want that you know damn well you'd get socked in the mouth for if you did it in person. So let me read what Guinea said. Back when I was out in the Caribbean for the first time, the only place that both the peeps and I started to really enjoy our lives in a small arcade shack that barely looked like anything, yet the neighborhood came together every day to celebrate victories in any game that we didn't have money to play. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I think it's stupid as hell that people give people. It's just first. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like I've been on both sides of like being bullied and being the bully. So I've been on both sides of that spectrum, and that's why I try not to be like a bully. Like you know, will I be a petty asshole sometimes? Absolutely. That's just part of my personality at this point in my life. But if somebody enjoys something like sorry about that guys, but if somebody like enjoys like something that I'm not a fan of, like if somebody like loved curling, I'm not gonna shit on them for it, bro. Like okay, let's find something like even deeper. Let's see, like somebody who's my age that likes what's something that people I don't want to project out like oh you know I think this is because I don't think these things are weird, but it's like I'm thinking of things that society would see as like oh that's weird. Like let's say it's like somebody my age who enjoys like I don't know because like, a lot of the things I'm thinking of are things that I enjoy, so or like that I'm open minded to. Like, let's say it's like you know somebody who's 30 years old who enjoys like Adventure Time or something like that. It's a fire ass show first and foremost. So I don't know, like you know, who's that hurting? That's like basically my point. Like, who am I hurting by being into Pokemon? Who's somebody hurting by being into Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, who am I hurting by being into like anything, bro? Like, who like I think people just need to mind their own. Like people want to talk about, oh, you a grown ass man, like you know, like in Pokemon or something like that. You a grown ass man worrying about what another grown ass man likes, bro. Like what the fuck? Go find yourself some business to get into, bro. The fuck. I like where this conversation's gone, by the way. Freakazoid. I don't even think Freakazoid is that far fetched of a thing. Like I think what I'm more referring to is things that are like supposedly meant for kids that like adults like or whatever. Oh, Freakazoid was a fire show though. Freakazoid was like before my time, honestly. Adventure Time is bro, facts. Adventure Time is like one of the best shows ever fucking made on Cartoon Network. First of all, um, same with regular show. I don't give a fuck what no one says. Regular show wasn't on television long enough. Like it didn't run long enough. I know they had an ending, but you know. People do that for a reason because they at home safe and nobody can touch them. Like you said though, in person they know they'll get their ass. Exactly, CT. Exactly. People feel mad bold saying whatever the fuck they want to say over the internet, and you know you're not built like that in person. So it's like that's why like I try not to like portray being a tough guy. Like I'm not. You're not gonna ever hear me saying I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass like unironically. Like I might like talk to my friends, but yo, bro, hey, fuck you, this, that, and the third. But I'm never gonna say that I'm gonna fight somebody because I know I'm a lover. Like you know, at my core, I'm a lover, not a fighter. And I mean, I'll still protect. I'll do what I have to do to protect myself, and I'm never gonna threaten nobody over the internet. The fuck, because I'm not that dude. Um, Used to get it all the time for still watching cartoons. Oh, well, that's like going back to the Jason Pleasant dude. Like he's like a big Nickelodeon fan. I don't have a problem with like watching cartoons in general. Like personally, I think Nickelodeon is mid now, but that's just me personally. Like I think Cartoon Network for the most part is mid now too, but that's a whole nother conversation. I just think cartoons now as a whole are just really not what they like. They're not to the level that they once were, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a grown ass adult now, or that they're actually just mid. But it's like I enjoyed, like Lucky just mentioned Steven Universe. I enjoyed Steven Universe. Didn't come out until I was like 21, I think, and I enjoyed Steven Universe for like the short time I watched it. I enjoyed Adventure Time when I was a grown ass man. I was a grown ass man when that came out. Same thing with Regular Show. There was a point in time where I was like, Regular Show is like the best show on Cartoon Network right now. I mean, and I got into Gumball like very late. Like at first I wasn't a big fan of Gumball, but I got into Gumball pretty late. Like that's another decent show. Like I don't think it touches Adventure Time or Regular Show, but Gumball is definitely up there for me. Yeah, like who again? Like I'm glad. Like this is a fucking safe space for like all that shit. I don't care what no one says. They got a problem, they can pull up, bro. Uh, let's say you have a Rigby ones here. I liked Rigby a lot. Rigby was dope. I think Muscle Man was my favorite character though. I still watch Adventure Time, a regular show. I don't watch it as much anymore just because I don't watch TV. Like, aside from wrestling and, like, sports, I don't really watch TV like that anymore. You got the complete series box of Steven Universe. Yeah, I think Steven Universe is, like, one of the most underrated shows that Cartoon Network's ever put out, personally. The one show that I just really couldn't get down with, though, on Cartoon Network was, like, the Total Drama series. Like, I just couldn't get... Like, me personally, I just wasn't rocking with Total Drama Island or any of the spin-offs or anything like that. It just wasn't for me. But, like, regular show, Adventure Time, Gumball, Steven Universe, all fire shows. Gumball wasn't fire, but it was up there. Bro, my allergies have been fucking me up today. So, I'm sorry for all the snorting, all the coughing that I usually do and whatnot. Come at me with your hands. I'm baking you a cake. Same energy, bro. Same energy. I never really got into Steven Universe, but I enjoyed a few episodes. Yeah, it's a pretty good show, though. My mother's turning 73 next month. She loves Steven Universe. Hey, it's not, like, Steven Universe is a pretty good show. I'm not gonna lie. Age don't mean shit. It really doesn't, bro. You know, because I'm gonna be 60 years old. Like, if I, like, Lord willing, if I'm alive at 60, which I think I will be at this point, I'm still gonna be playing video games and shit, bro. The fuck, I'm gonna be playing the PS14 and the Xbox 1080 or whatever the fuck it is. Like, you know. I watched Regular Show and The Amazing World of Gumball when I was a kid. Hey, I still watch them, bro. You watch AEW every week? I don't watch it every week, but because I usually work Wednesdays, but I keep up with that at least. The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack was one I liked. I didn't really get into Flapjack personally. I've never really gotten into Flapjack like that. Total Drama was like MTV's was the real world. First season was more interesting than everything. Yeah, I think I can, because my brother liked that show at least, but I was like, I just never really got into it really. Okay, but Hey Arnold, Rugrats, All Real Monsters, Doug, Angry Beavers, and Rocco is Golden Era. Kids TV changed my mind for Nickelodeon for sure, and I think as a whole, yeah, like that's like when Nickelodeon was like. That was back when like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network were just head to head and like really like going at it, and they were both like really good. But it's like now like the past 10 years, I would say Nickelodeon hasn't fucking touched Cartoon Network. But yeah, like every show FG just mentioned are all shows that I really enjoyed, especially Rocko's Modern Life. But FG, got a bone to pick with you because you totally left Ren and Stimpy out. But that show was really fucking gross, but it was funny. It was funny at the same time. Like it was a lot. I feel like Ren and Stimpy was like really, I want to say ahead of its time, but I feel like that show walked so South Park could run in its own way. Although South Park's a little more into South Park shows like South Park and the Boondocks are a lot more intellectual than people actually understand, because there are a lot of people who watch those shows who are like, oh, it's funny, but it's like they're deeper, bro. Like they're a lot deeper than like most people will give them credit for. That's why I always say like Matt Stone and Trey Parker are like brilliant motherfuckers, bro. Like they are like two of the most underrated minds ever. Like they don't get the credit that they get, I would say. Yeah, but as long as there's still something worthwhile out there, I'll still be watching cartoons, anime, or playing video games. Yeah, I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, and people got a problem with it. They need to go reevaluate themselves instead of like trying to project their own insecurities out on the rest of the world, because people should be able to enjoy whatever the fuck they want to enjoy without getting shit on for it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Ryan, thank you so much for welcoming me back. What's good with you, fam? We got through like a lot of like the stuff I really wanted to talk about earlier, but now we just kind of shooting the shit. I think this might just be what I do like on my streams, because I might stream like once or twice a week, and we'll just shoot this shit, and maybe I'll play some gaming. I'll play some gaming. Maybe I'll play some games as well. I might fire a game up in a little bit too. As well, I mean, I've been live for not even an hour yet, bro. Like it's been like 48 minutes. Let's go. I should make more Titans content. Well, I actually have a secondary channel that you can subscribe to if you want to see more Titans content. I gotta find it, but I actually just rebranded one of my channels, so I was gonna get into that, and then we kind of got sidetracked by me. But yeah, so as far as like some of my content goes, I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos on the Titans this upcoming season, like maybe like one or two a week, and that'll be on the Kaz Talks Titans channel. And yeah, you guys can check that out if you want to see Titans content. Might do some other NFL content on there as well. We'll have to see. But good to see you in here, Clowny. Let's see what else. Ren and Stimpy had no business. It really had no business being on Nickelodeon whatsoever. None whatsoever. Ren and Stimpy was indeed, yeah, it was a pretty nasty show. It was like kind of behind. It was ahead of its time in its own way, but it's like I don't think Nickelodeon, because I remember it was on MTV for a little bit, but it's like having it on Nickelodeon was kind of fucking gross. It would never fly on Nickelodeon nowadays, or like any like. It might be a good. It might have been on adult. Like I feel like it would have been a great fit for Adult Swim though. Like I think we can all agree on that. But yeah, that I mean, the '90s as a whole, as far as cartoons go, was just an amazing time, both for Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, and even Disney as well. Like people sleep, like that was like when Disney was like really in the competition with all of them. Because I mean, you think about it, in the '90s, So as far as like the '90s for Disney goes, you had like Darkwing Duck, you had Recess. People forget about Recess. That was a fire ass show. You had like the Spider-Man series. You had Gargoyles. You had Timon and Pumbaa. You had Tailspin. I mean, you had Goof Troop as well. So many very underrated shows on Disney. And then like Cartoon Network, obviously you had like the Powerpuff Girls, you had Dexter's Lab, you had Johnny Bravo. Bro, imagine if Johnny Bravo was like running now. Oh my god, that show would get canceled so fucking fast. Oh my god, imagine if Johnny Bravo was like around right now. It wouldn't last more than like a couple episodes before everybody just like flipped the fuck out about it. Even though like whenever he harassed people, he kind of got like owned afterwards. So it's not like, oh, like, you know. But yeah, it's like you had Dexter's Lab, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, I Am Weasel, Powerpuff Girls. Disney's still doing all right with animated stuff, at least until a show gets canceled for being too LGBT friendly. I don't really pay much attention to Disney as far like I don't pay attention to many cartoons anymore. I would say, but definitely like back in the '90s, like in the early 2000s was like that's back when like you know Johnny would get canceled before it hit the writers' room. Big facts. I don't even think they'd put it out there. What's up, Rigo? How you doing, my dude? Long time no see. Johnny Bravo would have to be on Adult Swim. I think it's still like have a chance of getting canceled, honestly. Just because of like the climate we live in, like, you know, even though like most of the time, like he gets like, you know, he gets like curved heavily. He'd still like, you know, people would still get shit for that show being out. Like I'm surprised people don't have as much of an issue with that show now. Like, you know, I'm surprised that show doesn't get shit on as much as. I'm not saying that people should shit on it, but I'm just surprised people don't shit on that show more because of like how over the top it was with all with like how like Wally was with like women and whatnot. Yeah, '90s were a great time, bro. Really feel for anybody who wasn't like alive for the '90s. '90s, early 2000s, even like the mid to late 2000s as well. Like a wild time. It's like nowadays, like I don't mind some of the sensitivity because I like even though my big issue as far as mental health goes is just like, you know, I kind of see it as somebody. Okay, I'm gonna preface this. When I was in high school, people used to like actively mock me for having mental health issues. Like people would like, you know, laugh at me and shit for being depressed. People would just be, oh, be a man, this, that, and the third. Like people just shit all over me for having depression. But now, like, you know, I'm happy in a way that people are more accepting of people who have mental health issues. I'm glad people care about mental health a lot more than they did before. But at the same time, it's just like I feel like in the back of my head at least, I just feel like where was that when I was dealing with shit? Because people were just ruthless to me when I was like dealing with the shit that I dealt with. But, you know. And it's not like I wouldn't talk about shit. Like I definitely would talk about shit, but people would just like, you know, I was basically just like blamed for everything, and I just like got shit on for like having depression of any type. Oh god. Had to go for a bit, but you're back. Welcome back, Duel. I mean, you can definitely check out the VOD and check out a lot of the stuff that I was talking about. Oh, Rigo, my boy, Rigo with the 420 though. Rigo, thank you so much, dude, for the super chat. The good old 420, the 420 blaze it, yes sir. Yeah. I don't have my alerts set up right now. I'll set them up in the future though. All right, but back to like what I was talking about earlier. As far as streaming goes, I am low key making a return to streaming, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it more than like once or twice a week at this point. And I don't know that I'm going to have a set schedule for it either because I have, like I've said before, there are other things that I'm trying to get done. Let me find this fucking book real quick. I'm going to get up. Hold up. Okay. Alright. So, last week, bought this book. It is Michael Myers, not the horror movie guy, but he's like one of the most well-known, like well-renowned guys in tech as a whole. But I bought his CompTIA A+ certification book, the big-ass book. It is over 1,000 pages. And I'm not gonna study the entire book, but it's like this is gonna help me as far as like getting my A+ certifications or certification, like passing my exams, because it's the A+ certification is 2 exams. So I'm definitely gonna be checking this out and like using all my other tools for it as well. I have a lot of friends who are in IT as well, so they can help me out. I also bought his Network Plus book as well, which is a little smaller, a little lighter as well. So this is what I'm going to be dedicating like my next few months to, and then I plan on taking my A+ tests in August, late August or September. Stream whenever. The ones that can join will, the ones that can't won't. That's just how it happens. That's how I do it, and it's easier than the schedule. Not facts. I mean, streaming is like literally just gonna be like extra content to me. I mean, Disparities definitely said it a lot, but it's like, you know, I think streaming should be something that people do. Like, honestly, if people want to do it as a hobby, that's completely fine. And if people want to do it, like, you know, make a little bit more money as well as have fun, like, you know, build a community on that, I think that's completely fine. But I think, as far as people want to do like content creation full time, I think like streams should be, you know, and this is just how I see it as well. Like, I'm not just saying it because Disparity said it. Like, I don't want that to be framed that way. But it's like, I think for me, streaming is just gonna be kind of something I do like as a bonus, just like, you know, shoot the shit with you guys and whatnot. And I think that's like the best way to do streaming. And then like in the future, we'll even do like some stuff where we're like watching videos and whatnot together. You know. Yeah, I don't think streaming should be this whole structured thing that I was making it before. And I think that's why I got burnt out, because like, you know, I had a bit too much structure when it came to like doing the streaming stuff, and it's like I think it should be more casual like this, whereas it's like I talk about certain things and then we just kind of hang out for like the next hour or so. You know, I think it's a lot more natural to do it like that. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Duel. I feel that. I feel like it's going to be a lot easier for everybody, like, you know. And it's like, I don't think there's any wrong way to like do it, as long as you're like, you know, entertaining people, and as long as you're like having a good time doing it. I don't think there's any wrong way of doing it. I just think, like, as you know, you just got to do what works for you. I stream as supplemental content. It's easier to me. Hey, Ramel, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely valid, bro, because I feel like that's what I'm gonna try to do as well. Sorry, I'm just moving stuff around real quick just so I can fit the chat, so I can see everything you guys are saying. Yeah, I think just as a whole, we all got to do what we got to do. Like, whatever whatever's the most convenient, whatever's the easiest for you is like how you should like do whatever. But because I mean, supposed to have fun. Like you're supposed to have fun doing this shit. You just realized you've been typing for your from your OG Google account. It's all gravy, fam. All right. Now, what do you guys say? You're saying, oh, you're saying the French. I think you've been on this account before. But yeah, you're state. I got you. Like I figured you were somebody I knew at least. But how you doing, though, state? I hope you're doing well, bro. What should I switch over? Should I switch over to game screen? All right, let me pull up the chat real quick though too. All right, I'm just gonna play some casual Pokemans since I'm trying to be like a Pokemon content creator. Might as well get some Pokemans in. Some good old Pokemans. I mean, hey, this is like kind of a test run as well, if you really think about it. You're having quite. You're reaching under your bed to get something you fell. Oh my god, Duel. Are you okay? Like, I hope you're at least okay, bro. God damn. Duel out here just killing himself and shit. Alright. Downloads. Alright, we're gonna play some Pokemon Liquid Crystal. So this is like a fan-made thing. Oh damn, this, I feel like I slapped you guys. Turn it down a little bit. Alright, so you're chilling, nice. Flashed. Alright, stop snitching first of all, game. Options, emulator, save that. Alright, let's try this again. There's a more slow descent. Alright, well, as long as you're not like. As long as you're not dying, bro, that's all that matters. There we go. Alright. Crystal meth. Good one, Lucky. Good one. But basically, Liquid Crystal is ROM pack. It's I think they use either Fire Red or Leaf Green, but it's like basically, you know, like they have Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then they had like Heart Gold and then Soul Silver, and then what you call it, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and then like Brilliant Diamond, and then Shining Pearl. It's like that. It is like supposed to be like a GBA version of Pokemon Crystal. Now, first of all, how many of you guys are actually into the Pokemon games? Put a one in the chat if you guys are into Pokemon or if you played Pokemon. I know FG was streaming Legends Arceus like a while ago. Arceus, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I feel like there's less of a split between that and like the Rayquaza thing. I say Arceus and Rayquaza, or I say Arceus and Rayquaza, but that's just me personally. But one in the chat if you guys played I've played like the Pokemon games, or like if you guys are fans of Pokemon. Put a motherfucking one in the chat. Okay. We mess with Pokemon a little. I mean, bro, like, I'm working on getting a Switch, so. You don't play often. I mean, different strokes for different folks, as they say. You haven't played in like 28 years. You last you played was Gold and Silver. I mean, damn, State, you should definitely check it out, though. I mean, you don't have to, obviously, but, you know, I think. I feel like Violet and Scarlet are going to be a lot of fun. I used to watch the show on Kids WB, but never messed with the game too much. I mean, if you like RPGs, just like definitely like. And the settings match. You want to make me restart the goddamn clock? Alright, that's annoying. Gotta do all this shit again. You know, I'm glad that they instructed me on that shit, though. It's still a pain in my balls, though. But yeah, so... Stan, I know you said the last games you played was Gold and Silver. This is essentially... So, if you... So... I guess you're familiar with Pokemon Crystal, which came out like right after those games. Alright, I've had enough. My B-Day's coming up next month. I might pick up a Switch, probably with Mario Kart though first. I think the first Switch game I'm gonna get is Legend of Arceus. Oh, I was just at my brother's house. I should have asked him if he got it. Because I know he had Sword and Shield. I think he had Shield, matter of fact. I don't know if he got Legends Arceus or like Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl. Okay, let me just alright, I'm not trying to play without the clock though. So here's what I'm gonna do. Alright, I'm gonna pin this thing. I'm gonna close this and we're gonna reopen it. Then we're going to I did turn on the real-time clock though, right? It is on. So I'm not a complete fuckboy. So for the third time, well, now I actually have to pull it up on my goddamn thing. There we go. But yeah, I think Mario Kart, when I finally am able to like afford a Switch and whatnot, Mario Kart might be the way, bro. It might be the way. Yes. But yeah, basically, this is more or less Pokemon Crystal with the Fire Red and Leaf Green. Whatchamacallit. Also, one thing I love about Visual Boy Advance is speed up button, bro. You'd like me to raise a Pokemon I recently caught? Oh yeah, that's kind of how these games go. Oh yeah, alright. One thing I always forget to do at the beginning of these games is change it. Like, this is a key for any Pokemon game you play. Like, especially like the older ones. Text speed gotta go on fast. If you don't put the text speed on fast, you're just doing yourself a disservice, bro. Cyndaquil is usually who I go with in this series, just because Cyndaquil is like, I don't want to say that it's like having Cyndaquil is like playing the game on a hard mode, but first gym is pretty hard. Although I would say Chikorita is like the hardest person to start with, or Pokemon to start with, because they're not deep Pokemon. I don't know if I want to go with Chikorita. Totodile is your choice. Is one worth raising? I don't know who to go. Alright. For those of you guys, so should I go with Cyndaquil? Totodile? Or Chikorita? Alright, so we're gonna do 1 in the chat for Cyndaquil, so the fire type. 2 in the chat for Totodile, the water type, and then 3 in the chat for Chikorita. So I think that's how we'll do this. I mean, it's not. It's like I'm trying to have fun, but it's like at the same time, I don't know which one I really want to go with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? Y'all smell me? You feel me, son? Picking up what I'm putting down. If you smell what the rock is cooking. If you smell what the rock is cooking. Damn, so I just click off completely and it just stops. Okay. 2. Alright, so State says Totodile. Totodile wouldn't be a bad choice. Rigo says Totodile as well. I don't know anything but Chikorita is a great name. Well, it's giving like Latino vibes though, if you think about it. Like, that's not a bad thing at all, because that's to say, like, I think the new, like, Scarlet and Violet are gonna be like, have a lot of Latino elements to it from what I've seen. I mean, one of their grass type in that game is called Sprigatito or Sprigatito. Gatito is like a name for kitten. Or like it's like a Spanish for kitten, not a name for it. It's like Spanish for kitten, but it's like, you know, that's why. And then they have a fire type called Fuecoco, which is like, you know, a play off Fuego. And then there's Quaxley. Quaxley is just like there. Alright. I guess we'll go with Totodile then. Well, we can't name her King K. Rool anymore. Because it's a female Totodile, but we'll name her Queen K. Rool. I'm watching you out. Oh, hello. Who the hell was that? Anyways, this is Pokemon. Give us this phone number, we can ask for it. That's kind of sus. Our reflection looking good. You gave me 1 potion, bro. You're a jabroni. And then here's this dude. So this is the thing to sell Elm Pokemon. This man just kicks us. What a jabroni. Grass and whatnot. Man, I think the great thing about this game, in comparison to like, you know, how Gold, Silver, and Crystal were, there are a lot of Gen 3 Pokemon in this game. Hey, Egginator's in the building. What's good, Egg? How you doing, fam? Good Madden 03 recently. Nice. I know you like that one for reasons that have nothing to do with Marshall Falk being on the cover. Oh, you got Madden 03. You got Madden 03 recently. Nice. I was playing 03 relatively recently. Hey, Parker's in the building. What's good, Parker? Just playing some casual Pokemon while chatting it up with people. Alright, so I'm gonna turn the volume down for this a little bit. Where's the mixer? Nice to see a speed run. Well, I'm not really speed running per se, but you're right. I don't think I'd ever like actually speed run a video game, bro. But yeah, I mean, I might actually do like a full playthrough of one of these fan-made games. Like it's like my first YouTube series, since like I'm definitely considering like getting into Pokemon content creation now. Yeah, I think I might just like play this game just like casually and see where it goes from there. We'll see what happens though. I'll order NASCAR and NCAA 3, won't play them, just getting them so you can unlock the secret teams in Madden Open. Hey, that's smart though. I have NCAA 03, but I haven't really, like, I've been playing a lot of Madden 07, and then I was playing some NBA 2K12, or 2K13 pretty recently as well, just off stream. And I feel like sports games in general are just a lot more fun when I'm not streaming them, because then I don't have to worry about, like, you know, gatekeepy fucks that come through the stream, and oh my god, you threw an interception, oh no! Name him. I'm just gonna call him Silver. NASCAR be fire. So it just looks like it. I mean, because I'm holding the speed bar. That's why, Parker. But I feel you, bro. So one thing that kills me about this. Alright, never mind. He gave me one potion. I thought he was gonna only give me one Pokeball. I was about to say, boy, I'm about to get your. I'm about to get your chicken head ass. That's some arcadey type. I'm just not into racing games personally. Like, if you guys are, ain't no hate, but yeah, I don't want this guy showing me how to catch Pokemon. Like, I've been playing these games since I was 6 years old, bro. That's like 2.5 decades of Pokemon. Like, I don't need nobody to tell me how to catch Pokemon, bro. Like, I know what I'm doing. Love you very much. It's like, now let me chill. I don't know. What should I name this Hoot? What should I name this thing? Also, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke. People can cope if they want, but I'm definitely not Nuzlocking this. But I like games. Play what you want. I mean, obviously I can play what I want. You know, yeah, I know what you mean, though. Yeah. But yeah, I think Pokemon might be the way to go on this channel at least. And then like on the Kaz Plays channel, I'll just play like random ass games. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I'm cool with doing other channels and just like doing like all this part-time. It's legit a reason to sit and discuss and learn from another. Big facts. Big fucking facts, Gideon. And that's, I mean, again, that's like part of the reason I came back. Bob. You know what? Egg, that's like the most fire name like I've gotten so far. So yeah, we'll just want to name him Bob. Hello, Bob. Bobby, bitch. Bobby, bitch. Bobby, bitch. Oh, you know they call me Bobby, bitch. Oh yeah, I'm Bobby, bitch. Oh, you ain't know. Oh, you ain't know. They call him Bobby, bitch. Have you watched any USFL? I've watched a few USFL games. I haven't paid like that much attention to it. I know Birmingham, Poot, good one. That's actually not a bad name. Not even bad. Alright, let's sell this nugget. Give that money. Nuggets. If you find a nugget in a Pokemon game, you gotta cop that bad boy. Nah, but I definitely want to do I kind of want to do a Nuzlocke versus against another content creator, just to kind of get my foot in the door. Like, it doesn't even have to be like a Pokemon content creator. Like, it can be somebody, like, it can literally be somebody in the sports gaming community who actually likes Pokemon. Like, if the homie FG wouldn't do a Nuzlocke, we probably could. Or, like, you know, I did one with a Nitro Drive before. If Nitro would be down, like, I'd be down to do one. Me and Nitro still got a score to settle anyways, bro. So, the way I see it, me and Nitro in a Nuzlocke, bro. Your least favorite team is the Michigan Panthers. You probably know why. I don't know why, Egg. Why is that? No, I will say though, I think it'd be pretty dope to do like a Nuzlocke against somebody, like another content creator. I'm completely fine doing like solo videos and whatnot, obviously, but it's like doing like a Nuzlocke against somebody would be cool. Spin a rack. You watched a little bit, but not a full game. I watched the Birmingham game. I watched Birmingham's first game. Jeff Fisher is their coach. I mean, he ain't take y'all to the Super Bowl, so I get it. Like, you guys beat him in the Super Bowl. But he ain't take you to one. He ain't take you to the candy shop. He did not take you guys to the candy shop, so I get it. Man said, "Oh, you look weak," and then he gets bodied. Should just feel ashamed of yourself, my boy. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? You have to. Hey, bro, I don't got to do nothing. I don't gotta do nothing but be black and pay taxes, bro. Fuck. Alright. I think when I beat the first gym leader, that's probably when I'm gonna end the stream. But I definitely had a good time. It's great to be back, even if it's not like official, like, you know, fully back, but, you know. Anyways, you're gonna head out. Well, Egg, I appreciate you popping in, bro. Great to see you in here as well, and I hope I'll see you soon. Take care of yourself, my boy. I ain't gonna hold you though. I think if there's one person I want to do the Nuzlocke with, it'd be with Nitro, just because he beat me in the first one we did. Well, I essentially just tapped out. It's not like, you know, like we could have kept doing it, but I wasn't trying to have it be a sleep lock. And I was like super inebriated, so. Also, when I think about it, I don't remember, and it's like that laptop has since died, so I don't remember if I like even like I don't have access to like the file anymore. But I might have had like some mons in the box though. But it's like at that point I'm like, the run's dead, bro. Like I lost all my good mons. Like at that point it's a wrap. I don't know, bro. Like, once you lose, like, your initial team in a Nuzlocke, even if you have it so you can, like, get mons out of the box, like, it's almost not even worth it because the run's basically dead at that point. Like, once you lose, like, your top few, like, unless y'all agree to grind, like, it's a wrap. And grinding is, like, one of the hardest parts about, like, this shit, too, so. Let's do. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like, you get like a couple more rivals in this game, so it's not just like the main guy. Oh fuck. Good thing this isn't a Nuzlocke because Bob has died twice since like, you know, since we've started. So. Why can I not hit this motherfucker? He's a goat. Okay, you're a freaking jabroni. He converted to Ghost. You're a bitch, bro. Like, you smell bad, honestly. There you go, get fucked. Bro, I would be mad if this was a Nuzlocke and that was my first encounter because the jump fluff is like something slight though. But it's like hop hip early game is just fucking worthless. I just am not a fan of hop hip. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. But it's like later in the game, like, you know, skip loom and jump bluff, pretty decent. But it's just like hop hip is fucking ass. Why am I using antidote for a fucking burn? I'm stupid as hell. Bro, I swear to God. When I actually start doing content for Pokemon, I'm gonna have so many moments like that. I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm about to fucking white out. I am about to white out. So at least I'm in Violet City now. Oh, I have no potions now either. Fuck. Yeah, I'm definitely whiting out. Oh my, yeah, there it is. Then this bitch is condescending as hell about it. Fuck off. Alright, let me go get me a Geodude guy. I don't know why I'm using Hoodoo. Totodile is more of a threat. Yeah, the bad thing about this game is early on it's a lot harder than actual gold, actually base gold, silver, and crystal, because you get like all these trainers who have threats early on, and it's just like, bro, for what purpose, Master Chief? Alright, I'm gonna name him Brock. That's what I usually name Geodudes, or Rocky or something like that, but Brock is the way to go this time. Alright, I have no potions, so... Oh, now I have one. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna give it to Brock. Let's fight this bozo real quick. I caught a bunch of Pokemon. Let me battle with you. Let me take this L real quick. Hee hee. Yeah, this Caterpie's all fuck with my Geodude. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, cause we're all dudes. Hey! Man out here growing levels and shit. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude. Alright, I'm gonna heal my minds real quick before I fight this bozo, because I just have a feeling he's gonna give me a lot of shit. I think I might just beat this dude and just call it, though. So I'm kind of hungry. But it is great to be back. And it is great to just... it's just great to be back, straight up. I appreciate all you guys that have come through. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the near future. This man has him a chop. I'm definitely getting you out. If he uses low kick, I'm just absolutely. Oh, there it is. There it is. Bozo used low kick on me. Well, we're fucked. Yeah, I'm gonna call it after this battle. Win or lose. He has a Pidgey. Okay. No, fuck. I had orange berries this entire time. I'm sick. I'm disgusted with myself. Yeah. I'm gonna have to hang it up. I'm gonna have to hang it up on that note. I'm gonna have to hang it up. That note. Alrighty. Well, I had a good time streaming today. Once again, it's been so long. And I just appreciate all you guys hearing me out. I appreciate all you guys coming through to the stream. Once again, big shout out to Rigo for coming through with the super chat. Not quite sure when the next stream will be. It might be Tuesday actually, but we'll see. I don't know what exactly we're gonna do on Tuesday, but it might be a stream. It might be something, I don't know. But until then, I just want to say thank you to all you guys for coming through and showing your boy some love. And we're going to keep this mofo rolling here, guys. One way or another. So thank you guys so much. You guys have yourselves a great rest of your night. Like I always say, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. I love y'all 3,000. The 5,000. Deuces. Damn, that felt good to say again. Damn, that felt good to say again. It's that Memphis. It's that Memphis. It's that Memphis. It's that Memphis.